Hey there, welcome to Canoe Safety with the Bronx River Alliance. You have an upcoming paddle and we want you to be prepared, have fun, and most of all be safe. Here are some important on-water instructions. 1. No standing in the canoe. Remain seated at all times. 2. Keep your arms and legs in the canoe at all times. 3. Don't pick up floating trash as there could be broken glass or needles. 4. Don't get yourself or your clothes wet, don't consume any water, and don't swim in the river. If you fall in, please remain calm. Nearby staff will support you. Keep your nose and toes above water, pointing towards downstream. Don't attempt to stand in the river to avoid getting caught. Nervous? Sit still and let the water do the work.
We have the T grip.
Okay.
We can see it's called that because it looks like a T. And the T grip is where we get our control from. That's where we hold the paddle primarily, something like this. Then we have the shaft. That's where we get the power from. It's what we actually are going to use to be putting force into the water. And finally, we have the blade. The blade is what actually interacts with the water. It's what's going to generate our power through pushing. So, when we're holding our paddle, the first thing that we want to do, we always want to have one hand on top of the T grip. So I always tell people you start by putting out your hand in an L, and then hang it right there, and close over the top. Then we can take our hand with a nice forehand grip. We want to be about shoulder width apart, and this is going to be our standard form of holding a paddle. So we can continue like this. Frequently, when we're paddling, we have to switch sides. And to do that, we want to just do that and swap where our hands are placed. And making sure that we, again, always have the hand on top of the T grip and that forehand grip down here. We do not want to be doing this, and it will hurt your shoulder. Instead,
now we're ready to get in the canoe.
what you're gonna do is I want you to sit down right here next to me, and I want you to dangle your feet into the boat just like that. Fantastic. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your right arm, you're gonna reach across to the gun right over there. Fantastic. So now, when you're ready, nice and slowly, pushing from the dock, you can rotate your butt into the seat and just sit nice and comfortably right there facing forwards. Beautiful, nice job. Here's your paddle, and then I'm gonna push you off.
With all paddle sports, boats will go in the opposite direction of the paddle. So when you paddle left, you'll go right. And when you paddle right, you will go left. To paddle straight, you want to frequently switch sides, paddling the same amount from one side to another. When doing reverse paddles, you will go in the same direction as the paddling. Reverse paddle left, and you'll go left. Reverse paddle right, and you'll go right. This is most effective at higher speeds and very useful for rapids. Also note that steering is done from the back of the boat. The last seated person is responsible for steering, while the first are the set of eyes. This is a team sport. Now that we've had this safety talk, go on the river and have a great paddle.